Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Khitan Birro. I work as a non-clinical dental career advisor. My role is not to push dentists away from clinical practice. If you love clinical practice, you are in a stable setup and your income and growth are aligned with your expectations, you should absolutely continue. Clinical mastery remains a powerful and respected path. However, career decisions should be market aware. In several regions or countries, including parts of India, Egypt, and UAE, dentist density is high. When supply exceeds demand, entry-level income compresses, competition intensifies, and career progression becomes more complex. In parallel, there is another group of dentists, professionals coming from countries where clinical demand may be strong, but who face licensing, equivalency, or regulatory barriers when relocating. For them, the challenge is not oversaturation, it is access. This is where non-clinical pathways become strategic options, not as an escape from dentistry, but as an adjacent application of dental expertise in areas such as clinical research, regulatory affairs, insurance and payer systems, healthcare operations, and others. Healthcare is not only chairside treatment, it is a system. My advisory work focuses on helping dentists evaluate their market reality, income, income trajectory, regulatory visibility, and geographic constraints, and then map rational alternatives when necessary. If you are clinically fulfilled and financially stable, stay and grow. If you are dissatisfied, constrained, or blocked by equivalency systems, then it's time to think strategically. So why are we even talking about the non-clinical roles in UAE? UAE has over 16,000 licensed dentists. Dubai alone is has more than 4,000. That means high competition. When there are many dentists, salaries get pressured, clinics compete harder, owners focus on efficiency. Healthcare today is not just treatment, it's also business, insurance, regulation, systems, and technology. So the key takeaway, non-clinical roles exist because the system needs them. This is structural, not temporary. The one dentist versus 15 clinics reality. Before, one dentist, one clinic. Now, one company owns 15 clinics. That company needs SOPs, standard operation procedures, budget control, insurance coordination, quality monitoring, patient experience strategy. These are not share side roles. What this means for you as clinics become corporate operational roles increase. In addition, dental tourism is expanding. Dubai markets itself globally. That creates need for patient coordinators, marketing professionals with dental knowledge, operation scaling experts. Clinics now think internationally. So the key reflection, the more complex the system becomes, the more non-clinical roles appear. The most important shift, function, not degree. A dentist looking, UAE employers do not hire a dentist looking for change. They hire regulatory executions, claims reviewers, product specialists, operation managers, medical strategy support. Your degree is context. Your function gets you hired. You must position yourself by skill, not by title. Now, healthcare consulting, high prestige, but high barrier as well. What it really is. Fixing hospital system, improving cost efficiency, solving operational problems. Who hires in healthcare consulting? McKinsey and Company, Deloitte, PwC. The reality, there is a hard reality. Hard entry without MBA requires finance and analytical skills. So for junior dentists, possible long term, but not an immediate transition. Health insurance and payrolls. Very realistic. Now let's talk about something more practical, insurance roles. In these roles, you review dental claims, assess treatment necessity, identify fraud risks, manage provider relationships. Companies like Daman, ADNIC, and NextCare regularly hire in this space. Barrier level, I would say moderate. You need basic coding understanding, insurance logic, policy interpretation. For a junior dentist, this is one of the most accessible transitions. Stable sector, clear demand. Regulatory affairs and quality, very strategic for dentists. This is where dentists have a hidden advantage. Dentistry is device heavy. Implants, aligners, scanners, materials. Regulatory professionals manage product registration, documentation, compliance, post-market follow-up. You already understand how these products are used clinically. What you need to learn, documentation mindset, quality system basics, regulatory submission structure. This path is strategic, the barrier is moderate, the salaries can be high. This is one of the smartest transitions in UAE. Medical affairs and pharmacovigilance, it's competitive. These are high prestige roles in pharma. You work with companies like AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Novartis. You present scientific data, engage with specialists, support medical strategy, but the competition is intense. For junior dentists, immediate entry is unlikely unless you build strong scientific positioning. This is not impossible, but it is not the fastest path. Medical writing, a practical entry option. Medical writing is more accessible. You write patient leaflets, product summaries, slide decks, scientific summaries. The barrier is lower if you build a portfolio. If you can create 10 to 15 strong writing samples, you can position yourself competitively. This is also one of the more flexible and remote friendly options. Academia, selective and usually requires advanced degrees. Health tech and product roles, you help develop dental software, AI imaging, and digital systems. You translate clinical workflow into product improvements. Corporate dental management, managing multi-clinic operations, SOPs, KPIs, and performance. This is often the closest and most realistic adjacency for juniors. As a reflection, not all non-clinical roles are far from dentistry, some are extensions of it. Licensing and regulatory consideration, this is very important. If the role is writing, consulting, regulatory, insurance, product management, usually do not need active DHA practice license. If the role involves direct patient care, clinical supervision, clinical titles, you must comply with the HA, DOH, or MOHAP requirements. Many dentists assume licensing blocks non-clinical transitions. In many cases, it does not. So, key takeaway, understand the regulatory framework before assuming barriers. Your 30-day transition action plan. Transition is not about intention, it's about proof. If you choose regulatory, create a mock technical file outline. If you choose writing, build structured writing samples. If you choose consulting, document case studies with measurable improvements. If you choose health tech, draft a simple product requirements document. Employees hire demonstrated capabilities. So, as a reflection, proof beats potential. Where to find UAE opportunities? Use LinkedIn with UAE filters, Byte.com, Gulf Talent, government career portals. Search smartly, regulatory affairs UAE, provider relations UAE, dental operations manager UAE, medical writer UAE. Do not apply randomly, apply strategically. The UAE truth, function first hiring. This is the most important slide. UAE employers do not hire a dentist looking for change. They hire regulatory execution, claims expertise, operational management, product implementation, medical strategy. Your dental degree is valuable context, but your functional capability gets you hired. For junior dentists, the fastest realistic transitions are regulatory as devices, insurance roles, corporate dental management, health tech, clinical specialist. If you move strategically, you compete with far fewer dentists. So, as a final reflection, this is not about leaving dentistry, it's about expanding your value within the system. If you are a junior dentist in the UAE and you're unsure which clinical path fits your profile, send me a message, direct message, your years of experience, your current role, the direction you're considering. Let's map your transition strategically, not emotionally.